Hello everyone, welcome back to Rising World. Today we're going to build a proper kitchen and dining room. So you might notice there's a little bit of a change here, just a little bit of a change. And by that, of course, I mean everything is gone. So let's go down and see where I put it. All the way down here. Now, you might remember, not too long ago, I finished off this room, finished the floor, put up the walls, all of that. This is now going to be the crafting and storage room, with the exception of the furnaces. I did not want to mess with those because, as you know, you can't actually move a furnace. All you can do is destroy it. And I didn't want to do that. So I left those where they are upstairs. But here along this back wall, we have our storage. I made more of these storage crates, and I pulled out all these wonderful chests that I found in the dungeons. And I also did a lot of tree chopping. As you can see, look at all this wood. So, we're going to do a couple of things. There's one thing that I want to use, if I can remember. Here we go. That would be where I put that. First, we're going to go and we're going to use one of the blueprints that I downloaded from the forum. And that's going to be our stove. So, J for our journal, blueprints, and now these are all the things that I've downloaded from the forum because I have not bothered to categorize them because I want to keep them separate from the stuff that I've made. So, I don't remember if it's in English or German. That is the one downside, because if they were labeled in German, then can't really find them. I think it might be further down. We're going to do some scrolling. Whoops, did I go past it? I don't think I did. We're looking for a stove, by the way. That's neat. I want to try placing that. Not sure where yet. Here we go. This one. Because I don't think there was anything else. So this one is Simple Wood Stove, number 77. Let's see if there were any other stoves that I found. Nothing else that says it. So, alright, we're going to use this. I really like the look of this. Now we're going to see, can I rotate it? How do you rotate a blueprint? There we go. Shift and the arrow keys. That does it. Alright, so I'm thinking one side is going to be the kitchen and one side is going to be the dining room. It's basically the thought process. So I think we'll put it right here, about in between these two lights here. And I want it to be flush with the wall, but I still want to be able to see everything. So let's take a look at that. Does that work? Not really. No, not so much that either. Slightly better, but still not quite. It's those stupid lights. Might just break them and change them. It's far enough back, but I want it centered in between the lights, and it's not doing it. And if I'm not more careful, I'll fall, because the stairs are right behind me. Okay. Alright. That good? I think that looks good. That looks good. There we go. Blueprint has been placed. Alright. So now, of course, you can actually cook. There is, I don't think that the maker of the blueprint put the grate under there. I think that he put the smaller barbecue. I think that's what's under there. You can't open the cabinet doors, but that's okay. That's okay. I think that looks pretty good anyway. Now, we need a few more things here in our wonderful little kitchen. We also need a drink of water, and we're going to need some food soon, but that's not really the biggest point. I have to put more lights down in here, but I want to put down the big fluorescent lights because I do want this to have a little bit of a more, I guess, industrial, business-like feel to it, is kind of what I'm thinking. Because after all, this is a big workroom, basically. So it should seem like a big workroom. Obviously, there'll be a few non-work related touches. The chair in front of the spinning wheel. I think that looks more realistic because, let's face it, would any of you actually want to stand in front of that spinning wheel for the amount of time that it takes to produce a substantial amount of cloth? I certainly would not. Let's see. This should not be labeled cupboards because every time I go in here, I click on cupboards. And it's not cupboards, it's bookshelves, which are useless because you can't put anything on them. That really needs to get changed, I think. Here we go. Tables. All right. We're doing the kitchenettes. Now, kitchenette A, this is just a blank front. It does not store anything. So, in my mind, this is useless. This is absolutely useless. What we want is B and C because you can actually store things in them. Now, the corner piece, I'm going to make 2 of those. It's not terribly useful, but it kind of rounds out the look. The sink, there's no practical purpose to this. It's purely for looks. So I don't really so much care about it. I mean, I suppose you could try and like fill the sink with water. I haven't tried that. And then we have these little half size and third size ones. Now, all right, we can make 24 of these. I don't think we actually need 24. Let's do 4 of each to start with. That should be a good starting point. And then let's scurry upstairs. Turn our light off because if we're someplace where there are actually working lights, that's way too bright. Okay, so we have the corner pieces in hand first, so we'll want to place them first. 1. There we go. And 2. And I might, I don't know. Spacing with this is going to be interesting. I really should have actually set these things down first and then worked that around them. But I didn't do that. I really wanted the stove to be kind of the centerpiece of the room, so I did not do that. What we might be able to do is use those half and third pieces. Now, technically, yeah, I could, well, I don't know. What do you think that'll look like? Drawers look better? No, they definitely do not look better. I don't know. I'm not really quite so keen on that. Doesn't really look all that great, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, which, since this is my home, is sort of the only one that matters. Not really. Everyone's opinion matters. Everyone's opinion matters. I will always listen to advice. I may not follow it, but I'll listen. All right, now what do we have left here? We really just have 2 of those left. Okay. Let's think. How do these look here? Now, unfortunately, you can't do actual upper cabinets, which is really a shame. We're going to have to custom build those. I think that I'm going to place these on the edges because it just looks, it doesn't look quite right. It looks out of proportion, I'm trying to put it in there. So let's actually first we need to eat. Would not want to keel over from hunger. We'll grab an apple and a couple potatoes. That should do us. Now we're going to go and make those nice little half pieces and third. I was about to say quarter, but they're not a quarter. They're a third. So we'll do 2 halves. And you know, I'm noticing here. Oh, no, it doesn't. Silly me. I was thinking that it took more lumber, but that's just because I clicked on 2. Wow. I'm out of it. Okay. Back up we go. Now, I am going to try to make cabinets. I'm not entirely certain how well this will go. And I'm not going to do it right now because that's going to require a very extensive amount of fiddling, for lack of a better term, is basically what that's going to be. I'm hoping that I can use, oops, I think I actually need another half piece there. Okay. So, yeah, we'll stick this here. I don't really want to carry it around. So it should have some place to go. But yeah, the cabinets are going to be tricky. So I believe I will do those on a live stream. Just so that you guys don't have a video of me moving a board and then moving another board and trying to see if a beam will go in the right place and all that other boring stuff. So, all right, let's get a better view of it from across the stairs here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. There's our kitchen. Now, we're going to actually, like, properly move into this kitchen, too, here. We'll move all the wood down here. Once we get the kitchen set up, which, you know, we'll have mostly done here in a couple minutes, step number 2 is going to be the dining room, which is, you know, really just the other half of that room there. But it is going to be important. It is going to be important. After all, this is an entire look that we're going for, a very completed look. Okay, so, I am definitely going to have to put in cabinets just because these things, they look nice, but they do not provide anywhere near enough storage space. Not even remotely close. I will tell you that right now. They don't even come close. If you're counting on using these things to store all your food in, oh boy, you are going to be so disappointed. Because that just will not even work. But that's okay, because we're not counting on it to store all of our food. It just has to store some of it for a little while. And then I'm going to take up these other things that we don't need here anymore. And I'm going to find other homes and other uses for them. I have no doubts that I will be able to do that because I'm keeping virtually everything. Not virtually. I am keeping everything. I don't throw anything away. I think that it's a bad idea. I think that if you throw something away, you are going to discover shortly thereafter that it turns out you actually did need it. So I keep stuff, which can result in I'm going to say a somewhat crowded house, and we don't have room for the rest of those. Okay, what do we have over here? Nothing in that one, so let's just take this little thing right up here. I'm thinking that these little areas next to our fireplace, this is going to become like a little, I don't know, we'll have some seating in here and stuff. But these areas here, we're going to do some kind of decorations there. No idea what just yet. Have not figured that out. Not even close, but something. Definitely something. kind of weird how the meat flexes when you run. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Stop playing around with the food and put it away. There we go. And this will actually fit everything. Yes! Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, for the moment, the kitchen side is pretty well done. Now, it's time to do something about this dining room area. And after that, it's time to do something about sort of dividing it, but not really dividing it. Because this isn't going to be the type of household where the family would sit very far apart from the servants or the help. In fact, they may not even have any servants. It might be like, oh, I don't know, let's say the mom and grandmother and daughters, aunts, etc. that do the cooking. While the men obviously go out and hunt and skin the animals and all that. So, here's the next question. Do we actually make a table like this, or do I try and do something custom? I don't think, well, it's a really good question. Those are some smaller tables. Yeah, that's all shorter stuff. Huh. It would really basically be this. And I'd like to do a very pale look. So let's see. 3, 6 is nice. 8 is very nice. I like 8. Can I do construction planks? Huh. Of course, I don't have anything like that, except, well, that's white. That's pale. That's nice, but that's a little bit darker than what I want, that 87. This literally looks like plywood, that texture. Wow. 90. What did we use 90 for? We used 90 for something. I'm sure we did. Well, that's okay. I mean, 90 looks good, right? I hope. Let's do up 10 planks in 90. I probably should have checked to see. Yes, I can do the beams too. I'm going to do 10 of those as well, just in case. Now, if I go over here to seating, benches, here we go. What do I have that would kind of match? Turn these so I can kind of see them. That's not bad. I don't know, maybe that? 3. Let's go place these and then we'll see. Maybe we want the benches to contrast. Probably not, because logically they would have all been made at the same time, so they wouldn't contrast. Now, first off, we want to lower this. What do we think is like waist high? Like that? That'd be a good height for a table? Is that gonna be... Yeah, because I mean, maybe it's going to be like a long, low. I think this is going to be a long and low kind of table. That's what I'm envisioning. So, I want to have enough room because we're going to have, let's see, 2 chairs here at the head of the table, right here. So, like the Lord and Lady of the Manor kind of thing. Benches going all the way down the sides. So, we want to have room for that. So, if I do that, and how far over can we go, do you think? maybe that. That might work, right? Let's lay this down. Turn it around. Now, I think that's about long enough, right? Yeah, that looks good. We do want it to be wider. I like the wide ones. Okay, now here's the other thing. Where are we at in terms of the grid? Well, these are not aligned at all. Sort of. I mean, you could follow it down. There, 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 there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, I think that's come down along here. That's good. Now on this one, this is like in between. So there we go. Now I need to lay this down, turn it around, because in order to lay the planks out correctly, oops, totally the wrong way. Yeah, I think these should be smaller pieces. But in order to lay the planks out correctly, we need to actually have kind of a true frame. Why does that look like it's not correct? Because it's not. Is it? That's not correct at all. And I don't have my pickaxe on me. All right, we're gonna have to, let's see, these are correct? Yes, these are correct. Okay. So, using control, let's go and look, see, does that look right? That does look right, except for one little thing. There we go. Perfect. Now, I need to go and get my pickaxe and take that one down. I forgot that in order to get everything moved, I took all my tools away. Or I put all my tools away, would be a better thing to say. We also need to have some kind of like guardrails to make sure that nobody takes any nasty tumbles. Okay. Shorten this up. Oops. Come back. There we go. That's about right. Now, I'm going to need that grid back for just a second here. I need to take it away. There we go. No idea why. There. Why the grid wants me to have it lifted up. That just seems very strange to me. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I probably didn't take a step that I needed to take, but to me it just seems strange. Okay, control again. Oops, we're not quite long enough. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no, that's not quite what I want. That. Ooh, so close, so close. There we go. It's not perfect, but that's okay. All right, now, oh wait. I need to do a couple more things. I need to turn this. And this needs to be longer. Will it reach? Will it reach? No, it won't. Okay. So we're going to have to shorten it. And we're going to have to put up 2. So 1. And. That zoom feature is really nice when you're doing this. There we go. 2. Now I guess here's the part where we find out how even we are and everything. Because, yeah, we might not be. But first off, shorten this. Does that look right? We'll see. Needs to be shorter. But, happily, I mean, technically, yes, spacing wise, right? That looks like, oh, no. That's not quite right. Okay. So zoom in. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, not bad. Oh shoot, we're out. Drat. Breaking that one was really problematic. Back down we go. Let's see here. Now we were using ID 90. That one. One more. Oh, no. I should do something across the center. I should do something across the center. What should I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know, we'll make a few more while I try and figure out. I mean, I could just have it be really simple and have them kind of cross in the middle, but that seems kind of boring. Not really quite like what I want to do, so I need to think of something else. There we go. Yeah, it's not perfect, but the edges of the table are going to stick out a little bit over it, so it'll be okay. Right? Right. Okay. Yeah, because see... Now, theoretically, I could just take this and, you know, lay these down all the way across the top. But I feel like I should do something else. But what else? That would be the question, wouldn't it? Now the question is this thing going to be helpful or not? Because, you know, generally the answer is no. It's, well, I shouldn't say generally. I should not say generally. Sometimes it's very helpful. I have an idea in my head, but I don't think it's really going to work out because I think our table's the wrong shape. So, I think what we're going to have to do is going to be this. Shorten this up a bit. Shorten this up a lot. A little bit more, a little bit less, a little more, a little less. It's like when you're trying to hang something on the wall and you have someone helping you by standing there going, yeah, just move that to the left a little bit. Okay, no, now back to the right. Okay, but no, back to the left. There we go. Yeah, that's level of helpfulness of the resizing. You're like, okay, you're almost the size I want. You're almost the size I want. A little bit smaller. Oh, nope, too small. Got to go the other way. Okay, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. All right, so now, control, back in play. Let's see here. I think we need to move it over a little bit, a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing the seating for this as custom furniture. It's really just going to be whatever it is. Sorry, guys. This is nice. Don't get me wrong. It's very nice to be able to be this precise, but this is also like highly detailed work. There we go. Okay, this one might be almost, oh, no. I'm glad I didn't finish that thought. I was going to say that this one might be almost even. And I would have been so very wrong. So very wrong. Okay. Last piece. It needs to come that way a little bit. I think, well, It's not perfectly even, but it's gonna do. Look at that. Whew. There is our table. Now, one thing that just occurred to me that would be really, really awesome if I can find it is like a top-down picture of a nice tablecloth or a nice table pattern. Something where I could make a poster and fit it over the top of this. Or like a table runner to go along the center. That would be nice too. I could also do little placemats. Oh, so many ideas. So many ideas. All right, seating. Seating was the next thing. Before I get distracted and decide to log off and go looking for images to download, we're doing seating. Okay, so 2 chairs. Oh, but you know, I think I want to do thrones. I really want to do thrones. Okay, how many? I need 16 cloth per throne. Do I even have that? I might not. So, you know, I'm trying to have, with some of these storage chests, I'm trying to have them be near their appropriate item. So, like in here, we have the supplies to make cloth, and we don't actually have enough cloth. And then over here, come on, don't freeze. It froze. There we go. Over here, all the hides and leather. I really cannot wait for the update because I'm super excited to make leather clothing. And then over here, we have all the metals. That's what's in all of these separated out so that I have plenty of storage space for more. And here's the anvil right here. Let me turn the light on so you guys can see it. I did this quick little stand for it. And then, of course, the workstation that actually really makes use of all this. So yeah, that's all of that. Okay, so we don't actually have enough cloth, so we're not going to do that right now because I seriously doubt that you guys really want to watch a video of me standing there and spinning cloth. That doesn't even sound fun to me. So I cannot imagine that you guys would actually want to watch that. Now, we're going to leave those for later. And we're going to make some benches, but I want them to be light colored. So we don't have an ID 90 for this, which means let's go with this. This is relatively close. Now I'm going to have to figure out how many benches I can put on each side. We're going to start with 4. We'll put 2 on each side. I'm hoping that we actually have room for 3 benches on each side. But I'm going to wait and see so I can know for sure. All right. Yeah, no, I think we have room for 2. I'm glad that I waited. All right, so we're just going to have these out a little bit, not too far. And we're going to move this over so it's sort of going to be like it's one big long bench. Except that you can totally see the difference. Okay. I will fix that later. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Real quick, I do have enough cloth to make 1 throne. So I'm going to do that. Just so that we can have 1 there so we can see what it's going to look like because I'm really excited. So yeah. Bear with me while I indulge myself. Wooden throne. Now, what color? We have black, red, this like weird, we need better upholstery colors. Really need better upholstery colors. We have different wood colors too. That was white. Huh, interesting. Okay. Wow, we can do a black wood throne. That's interesting. Okay, let's do this one. We'll just do that. And then let's do 2 chairs to put down at the other end. We did 3 for ID 3 for the benches, so we'll do that for the chairs as well. Up the stairs we go. Oh, and I I'm in the process of getting set up to be able to stream on Twitch. I have an account there. I've had an account for a while. I just haven't ever actually streamed on it. So I did a test and it came up fine. How did I didn't want the maximum number. I don't remember even hitting that. Oh well, my bad. We have a lot of chairs now. Somebody figure out what we're going to do with them. Somebody come up with something. Okay, let's see here. We want to have two thrones here, so we'll do this one over here. But anyhow, back to Twitch. So I am going to start streaming on Twitch. I'm planning on starting that this weekend. So Sunday's stream will most likely, unless something happens and it doesn't work, it will most likely be on Twitch. And I will make sure that I have the link for that on my channel page and all of that. And I will put up a little announcement video on YouTube when I start streaming on Twitch so that you guys all know and all that good fun stuff. But the test that I did on Twitch went really well. I used their test feature so that I could make sure that my settings were right, that everything was coming through correctly, and it was. It said that everything was good. So I'm going to start doing that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a kitchen over here and a dining room over here. So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Thank you all for dropping in and spending some time with me. I hope to see you on Twitch for the weekend stream, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye, everyone.